Well, I'm on my way over into that woodland there. I'm gonna have a little hunt in the snow and see what we can find. I see you at the first signal, guys. Moving on. Well, now what do we have there? Button, maybe? Just here. Yep. 4-hole button. Very cool. There might be some lettering on that, so I'll clean that up later. Very cool. Like me a good button, I do. See you in a bit. Moving on. Well, I just had a horrible grunty signal, some decent numbers, mostly irony, and I just popped over the top, the plug, not very deep, but can you see? It's an edge. What's it an edge to? Oh, wow. Okay, that is very cool. The Indians have been here. It's a tomahawk. No. It has a pattern on it, or number. It's a bit too big to be a toffee hammer. Cool, little hatchet. Don't think I have one that size. I'll try and clean that up and resurrect it. Very cool. Moving on. When you're in the woods, perhaps you'll come across a lot of iron signals. Well, not a lot, but the occasional iron signal. And in this case, it's a blaring signal. Surface fine. Wasn't iron in this case, but I would recommend you dig iron when you're in the woods. Number one, because this is really awful for the earth. Really bad. And the other thing is, if you get a good solid iron target, that could easily be an axe head. Depends on what machine you're using, I guess. Okay, moving on. That's my first coin for this hunt. It's a 5 Rappin, the modern coin. That's 1988, I think. Yeah, 1988. But cool. Very cool. Moving on. Well, I haven't got a clue what that was. Or what is. It's a artifact of something. I don't know if that's silver. Could be pewter, but I'm not entirely sure. Okay, moving on. And that's a cool find for me. It's a musket ball. Or I think it's a musket ball. Yeah, musket ball. Doesn't hold. There isn't a hole all the way through by the looks of it. Yeah, like griff finds, I do like to find a bit of lead. It looks like the top hasn't been cut off properly. The sprue is still there. Interesting. Clean that up later and take a look at it. Okay, see you next. That's another coin for today. That will be another 5 Rappin. Okay. 1983. Yeah. Ooh. Cool. Moving on. Now I don't know what that is. It's lying just on top of this dirt here, just flicked out. For a moment I thought that could have been a cannon when I was looking at it from a distance, but now I'm thinking it's a rotating pencil or something like that. Yeah, could be. Don't think it's a bicycle valve. A valve of some kind, I'm not sure. Weird and cool. Well, I just had a really horrible grunty signal, and it's an iron shoe buckle. Yeah, they're not always made from fancy material. It's definitely seen better days, but it's always cool to find these old buckles. But my battery died, so I didn't record the footage. But I have another target just here. I thought I'd bring you guys in because I don't know what that is. It looks round. Oh, yeah, okay, that's a, yeah, I know it's a coin. That's one franc coin from 1980 something. So not old, not particularly a great find, but still I like to find them. Okay, cool. Moving on. Well, that's a funny find. And amongst the leaf litter here is a paintbrush. Probably could reuse that. Marabou Universal. Cool. Moving on. Take a look at that. It's the tiniest, weeniest little buckle I think I've ever seen. And by a bench, and you know our dog treasure hunter, he always has a look by benches, but didn't expect to find something like that. That's quite old. It's not a modern one. Okay. Very cool. Moving on. And just beneath the bench is the only coin. Been over it, but there isn't anything else. 1986, I think it is. Yeah. But cool. No rings, no jewelry, but a coin. A very cute buckle. Moving on. So a very quick wrap up for this one. Tiny little unknown item. Don't know if it's, well, I don't know what it's made of. Cast aluminium, I think it is, because it's fairly light. Button, which is a workwear button. It has the maker's name on it, so it's not particularly old. There is a number of modern coins, 5 rappen coin and a 1 franc coin. A little tiny buckle. Now that surprised me where I was. That's cool. I think that's quite old, but not old, but yeah, very cool. What I can only assume is a mechanical pencil which had at some point some silver plating, but that's mostly gone now. But a really cool find. Yeah, if I ever want to take up painting, I can start up my own supplies with this paintbrush. It's had a bit of a battering, but another cool find. And this one, which is also a really cool find, it's a shoe buckle, but it's an iron shoe buckle. And there's, yeah, it's crusty. Seen better days, but yeah, cool. Anyway guys, hope you're having a great time. Wasn't obviously one of my best hunts, but still some interesting finds. And I'm moving on.